Y'all don't ever want to give these new shows a chance. 13 people? I mean, hell, at least them stink ass salt wives had 90. Yes. Hey, y'all. Who in here? I could have made this a pre recorded for all this shit. Hey, y'all. But hey, Althea. Hey, Wayne. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Mr. Fitness. Well, MFX Fitness, however you want to say it. What's good, y'all? You've been waiting on me all day, girl. Bye. I could have made this shit a pre-recorded, like I said. Okay, and it could have put it out tomorrow. Mm. Nose itching. Really sleepy. Excuse me. I was up in here watching Forensic Files on Oxygen. Y'all know they got repeats playing or whatever. And I was up in here looking at that shit. I laid up. I was finna go to bed. I got to get up early in the morning anyhow. So I was really finna go to bed, child. I was I was up in here watching some Forensic Files, girl. It's finna be watching me. Fuck they coming. They need to be here on time, like the hell I said. I put this out 2 hours ago. Talk about the Sunday coming. I hear what you're saying, fitness, but it ain't even that, baby. The people just don't really watch the shit like that. Okay? They don't, boo. I ain't been gone that long, Frank, for all of that. But the people just don't want to give the show a chance. I don't know why. But then they'll come and tell me they want new shit. I put new shit down watch. Hey Diana, what's good? Diana, girl, I know you heard. I know you heard about me being on like Dizzle last week, Diana. I know you heard. I just got at. I got at this morning. So I'm glad to see you here. And you're right. They do not support it. And then the people always want to tell me, well, we would love new shows, and we would love for you to watch some new stuff, and we would love for you to get some new content. And then when I give it, the people don't want to watch it. They be like, oh, I don't know, it seemed like this or it seemed like that, or then they'll say, I'm kind of getting over on shows at this time and all the rest of that shit. I tried to put money in your books. Ain't that something? Child, but it's all right. I'm out. They couldn't keep me down for too much long. Okay. Yeah, the show is good, but the people they don't wanna, they ain't fucking with it, child. But you know, they want new shit. They all say they want new shit. They want new this. They want new that. Give us new. I try. Don't nobody want to watch. But whatever. Rain possible. When? They better me, yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's supposed to pull down, child. But I got a little bit to talk about. So I got a little bit to talk about, little bit. I got a little bit to talk about. So okay, heavy on the little bit. I ice down Sprite. Well, a watered down, ice down Sprite. Oh well. We almost at the 10-minute mark, y'all. We 9 minutes and 45 seconds in. I'm not gonna stretch this out, so more than likely we gonna be here for probably about 30 minutes or so. I ain't gonna stretch this out. I ain't gonna try to stretch this out, but I'm gonna just give y'all what I got. 10. All right, 10. Heart and Hustle Houston, season 1, episode 7. What is it? The end of an era. So Latoya opens up about how she started off getting in the PR business and how she went down to Clark Atlanta and walked across the stage down to Clark Atlanta. And how, ever since then she was moving up, moving up, moving up, and now she's where she's at today, basically. And so here we are 16 years later, and now she wants to have a sweet 16 anniversary party. Basically to celebrate her accomplishments and how far she's come thus far. She has two of her homegirls helping her, and then she also invites Chloe because I think Chloe said that she does this type of stuff for a living. So she invited her to come around there and help her act and all that good stuff. Now that venue was nasty, baby. The venue was nasty. That venue was everything. I've been watching a lot of Housewives for many years, and I don't even think I've ever seen nothing like that from the Housewives. As extravagant as a lot of them try to be, I don't even think I've ever seen none of them have a venue that was quite like that before. Like that venue was tea. Venue was tea. I was all down for it, Latoria. Shout out to you. I was here for it. Um, you said Chloe the event planner extraordinaire. Ciao. But I was here for the venue. That venue was tea, girl. The venue was tea. I was here for it. Latoria asked her how did her conversation with Nico go, and she explains that everything went fine. She was glad that she had it, and she talked about how she thought you stopped parenting at 18. Chloe, who the hell raised you? I'm 37 and my brother is 47, and we still need our mama. And guess what? She gone. Ain't no such thing as your kids gonna stop needing you just because they turned 18 and they walked across the stage. Girl, you a parent forever. Even when you're dead, you still considered a damn parent. Like you never get a break from being a parent. You dead and gone for years. You still a damn parent. You still got churn out here. Don't none of that stop you from being a parent, Chloe. My God. But all right, Chloe, I guess. I mean, I guess you seen the era of your ways or whatever, so we ain't finna beat you up about it. But I mean, that was just a lot for me. Cause I mean, shit, my mama dead and gone. I still need her, smart as I am. I said I let her come on my ask her questions about all type of shit, right? Talking about something that you thought it stopped when you turned 18. It may have stopped for your ass, but it don't stop, Chloe. Chloe tells Latoria about Nico and his goals and his dreams and his ambitious to be, yes, I said ambitious. to be in the music industry, I still go say get a trade and be a barber, but that's just my opinion. And so, Latoya says, listen, this is going to be people down to the party that know a little some, and maybe some artists is there, whatever the case may be. So just bring them, and who's ever there, I introduce it to him, and at least he could get like a foot in the door. At least he could say he knows somebody. So shout out to you, Latoya, for doing that. I did appreciate you doing that, Latoya. I do. But I'm skipping, but I got one thing. So we all know, if you've seen the episode, we know Lil Flip old ass is gonna be there or whatever. Now, what I found interesting was that y'all went to that. Well, not y'all. Chloe and Lil Flip went to high school together. So then y'all know each other, or at least familiar with one another. He damn sure act like he knew you. He like, yeah, I went to high school with her. So my thing is, Chloe, why are you trying to act like you ain't know nobody, but you did know somebody? What, he was in a situation of he knew you, but you didn't know him because back then he won't let Flip. What that tells me is he was probably a cornball and you weren't paying no attention to him, but he knew who the fuck you was. And then and then y'all got older, that he became Lil Flip. I guess, Chloe. That's why the people tell you, don't judge the book by the cover. You never know who's gonna become what. Okay? You learned a very valuable lesson, Chloe, if that's the case. You never know who's gonna become what. So Labrina and country ass William outside talking and gabbing it up like country folk do. Country fried folk do, should I say. And they talk about Pop. Y'all know her son. And Pop comes up while they're in the middle of talking about Pop. Now, listen, I don't have a problem with Will. Okay? And y'all know I love LaBrie. Okay? I love LaBrie. I think she real sweet. And I have zero problems with LaBrie. By any means, y'all, everybody know that. I like me some LaBrie. I do. I like some LaBrie. But the shit that y'all got going on with Pop's daddy, and I don't even know this damn man. I don't know him. But I just don't like what y'all got going on. All right? If I could be honest, I just don't like what y'all got going on. I don't. I don't like how y'all keep getting up here trying to play this man. Because what I didn't like from you, William, with your countrified ass, is how you was sitting up there trying to put, because you were sitting up there pulling a Ken, and I didn't appreciate it. Sitting there trying to tell this boy, well, I ain't trying to talk about what stepdaddy done for you now. I don't want to talk about everything that stepdaddy done for you. Stepdaddy done did this, and stepdaddy done did that. I know you need your daddy or whatever, because it's a biological thing. But I'm just, my feelings was, I ain't gonna say like my feelings won't let it hurt, because your stepdaddy done did this, stepdaddy done did that. William, because I do like you, don't do that shit. Like, William, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Like, I didn't like how you said there and did that to that boy. I didn't like that shit at all. I'm telling you, it's giving Ken from Huntsville. Nigga, that's what the fuck you supposed to do. You married his mama. He's still a minor. He is a child. He goes back and forth between the daddy and the mama. I listen. That crawls under my skin, child. That crawls under my skin, child. Hey, Braylon, what's good, friend? Much love, bro. I hate the finale is next week. Me too. But that crawls under my skin. I cannot stand when y'all parents and step parents in this case want to do shit like that to kids. You're basically trying to make him not feel guilty, but then you're making him feel guilty because you want to talk about all of the shit you done did for him. but now he want to go be with his daddy as if that's a bad fucking thing. Like, I don't like that shit, William. I ain't like that at all. And get LaBrie pregnant. So then y'all could go on ahead and have y'all child, and then you just wouldn't feel that way about Pop. Because Pop got a dad. Like, y'all was irking me with that shit. I'm gonna be real. Y'all was irking me that entire scene doing that shit to that man. I don't even know. So my thing to you is, William, you can still, your nuts still work, should be. Go on ahead and get LaBrie pregnant and have your own damn churn, and you won't even have to feel that way. See, what house can they go to other than yours? Nah, I'm just saying, William. Now, I was going up for you, but that shit I ain't appreciate. Y'all sat there and put all of that pressure on that boy and want him to sit over there and talk about that shit on camera. He was so uncomfortable. He didn't want to have that conversation on camera. And y'all want to sit over there and force him into that bush. You see, look. Now, again, LaBrie, I like it. You know, I told you, one of my favorites. But I ain't like that shit. I didn't. And I damn sure ain't like what you did, William, with your country fried ass. I did not like that shit by any means, William. Clean that up. Oh, well, they do got a child together. Well, worry about your damn churn and leave that boy alone. If he wanted to go with his daddy, he got all rights to go with his daddy. And if he is failing in school, it's still a way for both of them to come together and help out. Because LaBrie tried to make it seem as if he was living there 24/7, 365 or something. Then I found out that he's just going in between them throughout the weeks. Like, it's just so much. And then y'all saying that they do got a child. So then why is he sitting over here being so damn heavily invested on what the hell this, because he wants to be with his daddy? And I don't want to bring up a step. Attend to your churn, nigga, and let him go with his daddy if that's where he wants to go. Hell, the way he was acting, I didn't think they had churn together. Okay, the way he was acting, I didn't think they had no child together. His feelings were so damn hurt. And I don't want to bring up everything I done do. You know, I want to bring up the party that I have for you here. You know, I want to bring up all the shit I bought you for Christmases around. You know, I want to bring that up. You know, that's your dad. You know, fuck my feelings, because you know that's your daddy. That's basically what he was doing, and I did not like that shit. We ain't even talk about his grades this time. That's weird. I'm gonna move on. Just saying, LaBrie, I ain't like that. Clean that up. Moving on. Because I got a feeling his daddy gonna be the one out here next, screaming, hollering about how y'all making him look like this and making him look like that and all the rest. And y'all are. Now that ain't what Ro did with her man, but that's damn sure what y'all doing to that daddy. It is. So Latoya meeting up with Ro and Chloe, the single ladies of the group, to catch up, and then she tells them about Banks and how she's not interested. Good, don't. Ro officially quits her job down to Victory. Good, Ro. Like I say, if you don't feel appreciated, if you're feeling really unappreciated, I agree. Go on ahead and leave and go somewhere where you feel appreciated. Shit. From the judge of your house and the way you live, your little townhouse and the way you living, you ain't missing no meals. You don't live in the ghetto. You not ghetto fat and project living on a. Okay, it don't look like you own a food stamp around there. Okay, it don't look like you sitting in Section 8 subsidized housing. Okay, you don't you don't give that. You don't. So hey, do what you got to do to make yourself feel better about yourself. And if it's something else out there for you better, that's better for you. Hey, I say do it. Shit, don't quit no more jobs though. Uh, I said what I said. Hey, Paul. While they're all chilling, they all get a text from Labrie, invited them out on a girls' trip down to a black-owned venue, which is cute. So Latoya Sweet 16. So Chloe introduces her son to the ladies of the group. I know y'all ain't he fine like Nico so damn fine, girl. Hey Nico. Ciao. Anyway, you need to introduce Nico to mine. I know folk in the music industry. I hope him get in there. Mhm. Latoya says after the night, she's no longer working in the field that she's in. She wants to focus more on other things that she wants to do. She wants to do more things in the community, and she has other goal-oriented things she wants to do. Plus, she has the restaurant that she wants to focus more time in. And listen, I'm not mad at it. I'm not. If you feel as though you've accomplished everything that you can from what you've done, and if you feel as though you can always move on to something better, I don't see what the problem is. I really don't. I don't see what the problem is. Like you did this, you conquered it. You made great money off of it. You made great connections off of it. Good. Now I want to put my hand in this. I want to put my hands in that. I get it. You know, she wants a man, she wants a husband, she wants a family. I get it. She gotta let she some gotta give. And you know, if she feels as though it's that, then ain't nothing nobody can do about it. I ain't mad with her for doing it hell. You know, Ro doing it. Hey, y'all can help each other. That's what sisterhood is all about. Chloe introduces Nico to Latoya, whom introduces him to Lil Flip. And that's when I told y'all, Flip said, yeah, we went to high school together. He know Chloe. I'm telling you. The way Chloe was acting and the way I'm telling you. It really gave me, he knew Chloe and Chloe knew of him, but Chloe ain't know him like that, like that, like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily think Chloe really looked at him twice like that, but he obviously knew her. And now he's somebody. And so now, you know, Chloe's sitting over here acting like this, that thing, and the other. I guess, Chloe. Because my thing is, if y'all knew each other, then you should have been able to. That's the connection. Obviously, who knew you? He knew you. Obviously, he knows you. I mean, I guess that's why I said, Chloe, you learned a valuable lesson. Don't judge the book by the cover. Because here it is, y'all walked the same schools together down to Cooley High. Y'all walked the same damn hallways, went to the same basketball games, football games, ate at the same cafeteria. You probably shared the class or two together. And then you up here talking about, I don't know about music. I don't know nobody in the music industry. Then here come Lil Flip. Y'all in high school together and shit. Y'all know what the pep rallies occurring on. I liked both of your outfits, Latoya, but my opinion, you just should have stayed in your dress. I didn't mind the white pantsuit. I didn't mind that, but I preferred the dress better. I'm just gonna be honest. I preferred that a lot better. I mean, I ain't seen a reason why you needed to have two dresses anyhow. This ain't no wedding. All right. This ain't nothing but a little yang 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 around Sweet 16. All right. You know, ran out there and bought two damn outfits for this shit. I guess to tell you, that's your money. Do what you want with it. But I like the dress better. I did. I ain't gonna lie. I like the dress better. I felt like the pants, suit, whatever you want to call it. I feel like that's very you. I feel like you probably would have always worn that. But that first thing, I don't think you would have worn that like talking about it, talking about it, talking about it. And maybe that's why I liked it better. I don't know. Chloe Cappin. I'm from Houston and Flip been popular since high school. Everybody knew Flip. Child, I guess. Listen, I ain't meet that nigga till high school. When he came on the radio. Okay, with Game Over. All right. That's when I met the nigga. When I was in high school. Okay. Flip, flip, flip. Like that's when I met the nigga. So no shade to Flip, but I prefer Slim Thug. Moving on. Elena meets with LaBrie and Manira, the married ladies. And they talk about how excited they are going to the vineyard that's owned by but owned by some niggas. Shout out to the niggas that own the vineyard down there. I can't wait to see it. That's gonna be cute. Um, Manira is still trying to convince everybody that there was this big kerfuffle going on in her household between Norm and Mama Diana. And she's saying that ever since, excuse me, she's saying that ever since they went on their little three-way date, that everything in their household has been going fine and going along strong. And that's really all she been wanting, and so on and some such. Manira, Manira, I'm not saying it won't no problem. But what I'm saying is, when I look at the dynamics, even before what you said, I didn't get that there was this great big issue or this great big divide in your household. I'm just being honest. I didn't feel the Mammy Joyce and Todd vibes, which would between you, Mama Diana, and Norman. I just didn't feel that. I'm gonna be honest. I never felt that vibe between them. And I don't know. I really feel like you making it to be a lot more than what it actually was, which is what happens on reality TV. But I don't want you to do that because you can inadvertently create an issue where there shouldn't be one. Just saying. Because it just seems like you trying real hard to convince us that you're living in a war zone between Mama Diana and Norman, and I just don't get that. I really don't. I don't get that vibe. I don't feel that vibe. When I look at your mama and your husband, I don't get that dynamic. I never did. But fine, Manera. I'm glad the date worked out for y'all. Elena tells them that she's unhappy in the space that she's in, and her and Josh are going to therapy, and she's not happy right now. And then we segue into her going to therapy with Dr. Angela. Interestingly enough, they didn't arrive to therapy together. Or maybe they did, and production wants to make it seem as if they came separately. Personally, I don't feel as though that's production doing. I personally do feel like they left separate. Listen, I feel like they just lead completely different separate lives. They sleep separately. I feel like they eat separately. They leave out the house separately. They go to the same places in separate cars. That's really what I think about the two of them. And the thing is, even in this moment when we go down to the therapy session, neither one of them still wants to say exactly verbatim what he did that made this time so unforgivable. What was the straw that broke the camel back and you just can't get over it and all the rest of this? Because you at first you made it seem as if it was really only about what happened beforehand and you just couldn't really get over that and you was just allowing that to spill over to what's happening now. But then you let it be known that it was other stuff since then, like not even since then, prior to y'all even doing this, there was other stuff that happened and other stuff that went down and some other, and y'all just want to be so hush hush type lip. This is why I say reality TV just not for the two of y'all, because you can't come up here giving us half of a story and then you're gonna lead the audience into thinking all of these things, and then when the worst of the worst, be said, then that's when y'all want to come out and say how people are being so mean and so negative and so rude, and people just don't want to see people happy, and people just want everybody to break up. No, you coming out here making it seem as if he did the unthinkable of the unthinkables, and so now we're questioning what that could be. Is the nigga gay? Did you walk in on him with his ass tooted up in the air in a wet booty hole? Did he have a baby? It's some Instagram model girl, big booty chick, walking around here barefoot and pregnant with your husband's baby. What is it? Did he steal from your company? Is that the reason why you don't want to fool with him in the business no more? Did he steal from you and the company? Is he taking care of this bitch? Is he paying for this bitch's bills with your money? Like, is that what's happening? Because I think it's a bitch. Did he already had a damn baby? And that's how you found out where the money was going, and that's why you didn't want to work with him. I mean, you ain't never said that, but you see the conspiracy theories I'm coming up with. That's the worst of the worst. He done ran out there, had a baby by you, taking care of the baby with your hard-earned money. He ain't even asked you for it. He's stealing it from you. You see how I came up with that, Elena? Now I could be completely off base, but I don't know. You not saying nothing. You leaving me to think otherwise. I don't know. Yeah, we just gonna make up the stories if you won't tell it. We just gonna make it up, honey. All right, he was fucking with this bitch for a long ass time, and then she wound up being pregnant. And now the baby is here, and he need more money to help take care of his other family. And he been dipping in your accounts down to your bank to help take care of his illegitimate child that he got with this Instagram big booty bitch. He got her living in a luxury townhouse. Probably done bought her a car, paying for the rent and all of the bills in there. Because we know that's how these no good niggas are do. So it's just so easy for us to just come up with something and you can't feel a way about it because you're not telling us what he did. Everybody else would have. Everybody else who get on reality TV with a man that did them wrong, they'll be quick to get up here and talk about what that nigga done did to him. You still want to protect them. I don't understand why. And then I'm gonna see you getting jazzy in the next episode with Manera. Like, what's all of that about? So am I seeing you taking your frustrations out on Manera or something? Because that's really what it's giving, and we ain't even got there yet. See, you can give Manera all of that rah rah rah, but you can't give Josh nothing. I don't know, Elaine. Like I said, that's what it looked like. You can't really say what it is with that, but you want to be all up in Manera. Like I ain't got no issue, whatever. But mm, I guess so, girl. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. This episode, like I said, it was decent. I didn't have no issue with it at all. It's a good show. I appreciate all of the women that are up there. I feel like they bring some in their own way, and at the same time, there's a couple that ain't really giving enough to me. This is only the first season, so I ain't gonna get too brash, but Excuse me. I don't know. Manera, if you come back for season 2, I'm gonna need for you to have some. Elena, if you come back for season 2, I'm gonna need for you to have some. Finally, let us in on what Joshy Poo done. Something. Do something. But anyway, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. I'm tired. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode. And I will see you guys later on, because I am going to come back sometime throughout the week and do these what's going on in the blog lives. Like I said, the Dame Dash thing and some other stuff. So that'll be happening for the rest of the week. So be on the lookout for that. But until then, bye. So tonight